I had to play for Gehlen community back in and the discussion that was had between leaders that know next wing and he thought that I called it a strike zone. On the ball he came back, like 3-2 out of the foul ball. He came in and said, oh, that's good. He's like, call us, hey, listen, time's here, there's screens this game. Let's go back and look at it.
There you go, yeah.
He's like, no, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I remember he wasn't very happy with me. I think that goal probably sparked it. I think I mentioned that on the air. I was like, I don't think he's very happy with the home play.
Hey, so we did 10 at that 4 o'clock game. I went to ask the Alpha Excellence MOC, and that was 10.
Friday night high school, Nebraska on Saturday.
Yeah, you guys are really
We're there too. That's why we're here tonight. Yeah, I said something to him, it's the worst thing. It just comes down to it. I followed Gehlen all along. My sister was on the very first team we went many, many years ago. And since then I've had cousins and nieces and daughters and so, like I said, I just asked, I maybe a little stick on it. I know when Danny would try to call some volleyball games, it gets so fast-paced.
Yeah.
And then Danny would try to throw a story in the middle. So he'd come back and 3 points at transpire. So then you're like,
yeah, volleyball's not quite the sport to allow for sports.
No.
Hey, Mike got inducted, or being inducted in volleyball.
Oh, is he?
He got called today.
Okay, good. I wonder when that's going to happen.
He said he was coming, but he was allowed to release that.
Okay. As long as he, as long as somebody's taking it personally, so I'm sure.
Yeah, but he was going there.
Good, good. That'll be great.
I'm still wondering quite how he called the game. Do you have somebody come help me with the video, or do you?
For football, yeah.
Well, I was
Football,
saying, you call the game, you do the video, you tweet mid-game, you tweet mid-game on other games. So I'm just like, oh, crap.
And our little scoreboard system on the screen, we have to push the buttons to do that too. In basketball, it's a pain in the butt. Football is not so bad. It's just, one score every 10 minutes. Or like Friday night, one score every quarter and a half.
Not that Gehlen's game was a bad game, but that would have been a heck of a game to be at.
Yes.
When I got home that night, I had to rewatch it. All the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Because I didn't believe it. We were on our home just to wrapped up. 5 minutes,
Yeah.
28 points scored in 5 minutes.
It was crazy. It was nuts. Because I got text updates from Cam Davis. He just said 3-0, 3-0. I was like, there's got to be something. And then he texted me, it's 17-14 with a minute and a half to go.
I missed something.
Are you sure? Yeah, that was pretty good.
I had to watch that on Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That was the thing with Gehlen Union. There was like nothing.
No flag.
we didn't walk up to 4:45.
Should have been.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
Hello and welcome back to Gehlen broadcast, the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym here on the campus of Gehlen Catholic. Out with Mike Meyer. Mike Meyer retired here in the offseason, and in with Dan Goebel. Dan with two daughters on the team, joined by John DeJager, both in their first season of coaching for the Jays. We saw three faces leave the volleyball court for the Jays, and we will see who arrives to fill their spots. More after this. You're watching Jays Volleyball here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Park Place Estates Assisted Living in Lamar's. You'll appreciate the secure, comfortable environment with maintenance-free living and the camaraderie of a friendly community. And there's always something fun going on. And located on the Floyd Valley Healthcare Campus gives our residents an added sense of security and convenience. Meet our friendly staff, look over our floor plans, and see more at Park Place Estates or call 712-546-6793. Park Place Estates Assisted Living in Lamar's.
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. Matt Schilling joined this year, at least for a handful of broadcasts, by former player Alyssa Kolbeck's dad, Brian Kolbeck. And Brian, the Jays are off to a 2-1 start this year. Not terrible. They took a hard defeat to Western Christian, and they're taking on a 1-3 HMS team here tonight.
Yeah, when we go up to, like speaking when I say we, I have a lot of experience with volleyball. My sister played on the very first tournament team that went down when they played in Ankeny many years ago, and I've had nieces and relations and daughters most recently played for this team. But yeah, that Sheldon tournament is always a good way to kick off the season. Tough competition, Sheldon, Cherokee, our students up there this year, always Western Christian. And when you take off to Western Christian and that's why it's never something really sad about. It's always a good way to test yourself where you're at going up against harder competition like Western Christian.
Now, the Jays have Sophie Rudin, senior Sophie Rudin, and Jasmine Lubin and Caden Scoble alongside Jaden Barthel and Maya Whitehead this season. And Maya is just one block behind her sister in the record books.
A little sibling rivalry. I'm sure that after tonight's broadcast, if they hadn't known that information already, might have talked around differently. I'm feeling come on now.
We'll have a little bit more of a preview after this commercial break. You're watching Jays Volleyball here on Fuller.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
digital, and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cash back rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. Some things going on at Gehlen. Today was the kickoff for Jay Walkathon. It's one of the larger fundraisers for the school and the school year. If you're interested in making a donation to that, you can find any Gehlen student, or you can contact Amy or Maggie in the development office. They'll be more than happy to point you to a student that you could make your donation to. As always, Gehlen Ball will be coming again here in the fall, in the spring. That's always a big event. It's a large fundraiser, and one of the bigger things on there is the naming rights for the gym. Comes up every year. It's a
big fundraiser for that. This is a nice way to showcase not only the school, which is the name of Friends of Volleyball, but that's the true reason for that, is to show appreciation for the benefactors and donors in the community that do support the school and day-to-day activities.
Not to look too far ahead, but the next time we will broadcast will be against Akron, and that is in a couple weeks yet. Gehlen will go on the road for a handful of games. One big thing that Gehlen will host this year, though, is the CYO tournament. Go ahead.
Back again. I know over the past few years they rotated back to Alvin Gary and back here to the Gehlen again. So, of course, Gehlen fans go all over the way. We go here in town today because that's so hard, right? But excited to have that caliber competition back there.
And it's a nice test, too, because it's a wide variety of school sizes, but it gives you a good barometer on probably where you're at as a team.
Correct. And noticing that a lot of these schools have done more of a tournament-rich schedule. If you're fortunate enough to make that down to 50 games in some of these schools with 55-1 records, it's nice to get that tournament atmosphere. We get the awards of conference with kids to play power in and day out, but to get into a tournament atmosphere like that, I think it's really neat to moving forward.
Well, we will have more pregame. We'll have starting lineups right after this. You're watching Jays and Hartley Melvin Sanborn here on.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. We will turn it over to the PA address system for pre-games ceremony.
We welcome our American Hawks from HMS. Julie Catholic encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior as an right. We ask that you please remain assisted by Joe Layer and Lisa. And he starts for the game, a junior, number 7, Izzy Ryan. A senior, number 8, Phoenix Cole. A sophomore, number 9, Aurora Cole. A senior, number 11, Jane Marlowe. A senior, number 12, Maya Whitehead. A junior, number 15, Melissa Bowen. And the girl, a senior, number 17, Sophie Rudy. The ladies are coached by Dave Gehlen and assisted by John and Amber Sherman. We'd like to take a second tonight to recognize our longtime head coach, Mike Meyer. Please help me congratulate Coach Meyer on being inducted into the Iowa High School Girls Athletics Coach Hall of Fame. And now, please remove your hats, look at the flag while Aston Mosier sings our national anthem.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. We know you've got a lot on your plate. Prime Bank can help. Use our app for everything from depositing checks to making transfers from the comfort of your own home. And if you want to open an account, you can do that online too. If you'd rather visit us in person to open an account, apply for a loan and more, we have several convenient locations. The best tech for you when you want to bank from a distance and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Welcome back to the Deb Camel Memorial Gym. I apologize for any technical difficulties we had there in the pregame, not being able to hear my partner Brian Kolbeck here during the pregame. And Brian was making some great points about the early tournament atmosphere that CYO has to offer, and he brings a wealth of knowledge with his history of all kinds of family in the Gehlen volleyball family.
Some of that knowledge may be tainted with my personal opinion now and then, Matt, so please don't take it as gospel. But yeah, it's exciting to watch these girls under new coach Dan Goebel. I think we're going to see a lot of the same things. We're going to emphasize getting it to our middles in Maya Whitehead and Aurora Goebel. I'm not foreseeing a lot of change that way. New faces on the bench, but I think we're going to see a lot of high caliber volleyball here tonight again.
Should be an exciting start to the season, or home season anyway. The Jays have already played 3 games. HMS is 1-3. The Jays are 2-1 here coming in to tonight. Doing final lineup checks here. We have a new camera angle here tonight. This is provided by the Huddle camera that is center court. That'll give us it will automatically follow basketball, and it gives us a nice wide angle here for volleyball. That's why it is a little bit cropped. You'll see some black bars in the top and the bottom of your screen here. As Frankie Monet gets ready to start tonight's game. You'll see the scoreboard in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. Nice overhand serve. Received there by Rudin. Tack and down. We're going to say the HMS was into the net as Whitehead tried to get that one down.
When we start in that rotation, it's nice to see Maya come from that outside like big powerful middle from out there.
Opening there was Rizea. Rizea serves that one out of bounds.
We're going to have to clean that up early in the season, but got to get that serve percentage up there in the 90s. I think I noticed it from those tournaments earlier. We're down in the 80s. Got to be a little sharper on the serves.
Little nerves maybe a little bit on that long serve. Kunzman, received by Rudin. Nice kill by Whitehead.
Swing from the middle from Maya again. Get used to seeing that here in her final year, but previous 3 seasons.
Back to serve now. Barthel. Received by HMS. Thought about a kill attempt. Free ball for the Jays. Across to Goebel. Nice receive by Otto. Kill attempt. That one's out of bounds. Just a bit long by Hack.
Nice crowd here tonight, Matt, too, and like you're saying with the nerves, it's always a little tougher when you're playing in front of your high school classmates there and they're being as rowdy as they are already this evening.
And it's pajama night in the student section. Man, oh man. Gruder's back to serve now for HMS. High floater. Couple Jays fight for the ball. Free ball over. That one, point for the Jays. 3-2.
You see that a lot of times. That middle blocker goes up, always gets that player's attention, throws them off a little bit on them soft ones that end up in the net.
Whitehead will come back to serve. Jays leading 3-2 early here in the first set. Maya Whitehead rifles it across the net. Free ball over. Looked like it was heading toward out of bounds land. Kill! Nice kill there by Cadence Goebel.
Fortunate to have a setter, quote-unquote setter, that can hit the ball like that. A real powerful weapon from that side.
And it's nice to see the Jays have been making the kill attempt from all across the front row.
Correct, moving it around.
Whitehead back to serve with that jump serve. Received by HMS. Hit from the back row, received by Whitehead. Cadence. That one through the rafters. Back and down. Nice job by HMS's Abby Duma. Right in the middle just to set it right down in the hole.
6-1 on the program here. She played all of that there when she got that one tipped back over to us.
Emily Mutombo back to serve for HMS now. Tips the net. Nice job by Gehlen to receive that one. Ryder gets it over, and that one's going to be long. She did a nice job receiving that one that just rode the tape over.
Too many times those athletes won't pay attention on that serve, and when it hits that tape and rolls over, they don't get a play on it. She did a real nice job there.
Mutombo back. It's 4-4, tie game right now. Received by Poland. Whitehead back row, gets it over. Flat-footed attempt and into the net. From Hack.
Sometimes you'll see those girls when they hit those down balls like that, they don't follow through and give it enough. That was an example right there.
Hesitated a little bit too. Cadence Goebel back to serve now. Cadence with a 5-4 lead with the Jays. Nice serve. That thing went aimed down and out of bounds.
Ace serve for Cadence. Good to see that starting already.
Reminder that Maya Whitehead is 1 block away from tying her sister, 2 from going ahead of her in the record book or in the stat book. Cadence. Kill attempt. Nice reception by the Jays. Easy over. Otto now to the front row. Just an easy over. That one blocked back. Blocked back attempt. Back to Goebel.
Yep. Aurora, I think, a little more accustomed to hitting it out of the middle. Wasn't quite ready for that one to come to her. Left it short in the net.
Elise Hack back to serve. for HMS. Aurora, and that one's tipped. That'll be a point. They're going to say, yep, it is a point for the Jays. It's 7-5.
Tip on the block. The side judge saw that one, or the line judge back there saw that one and called it for the Jays.
Aurora will go back to serve again. The 5'8" sophomore. Serve over the net. Matumbo with the reception. Setting it up. A little miscommunication there. Maya in the middle and killed. Down by Lindsay Ryder.
Lindsay Ryder, a little undersized for playing that middle position, but really used her vertical to get up there and find the corner back there.
5'5" junior there. Aurora back to serve. Into the net. 8-6 on the side out.
I know Mike Meyer always had a philosophy of serve them tough, even if you miss one now or then. That's maybe an example of that. We want to make sure we serve them tough. Don't let their offense get on track.
Abby Dilma with the serve. Tough reception. That was going to be a tough one to get back over by the Jays. Once it goes out of bounds there, I think it's a little tough to get.
Yeah, for sure. Especially heading the wrong direction like that. Couldn't get underneath it.
Doma back to serve. Down one for HMS. Nice reception. Hit backward. Nice three hit there to get it over.
Another nice swing from Lindsay Ryder. There you go again, Matt. You brought it up earlier. Just moving it around. Some out of the middle, some off the left, some off the right. Tough to block them, especially get double blocks on them when you move it that well.
Jays have not lost to HMS in 20 attempts.
As a coach, I'm a little superstitious, Matt. I don't know why you would bring that up. I don't know. We can talk about that maybe after the match is over.
We're going to call into the net there. Ball went out of bounds anyway, as Sophie Rudin is back to serve for the Jays. Sophie in the libero position, 10-7 Jays. Sophie Rudin with the serve again. Received well by the Hawks. Kunzman over. Kind of an easy over there for Barthel. That one, they're going to say hit the line.
On the line. We didn't get over the block very well in that one. She found the opening and put it down.
10-8, the Jays lead. Coming back to serve will be Frankie Monet. Full rotation around. Jays lead by 2. Monet, floating serve. Looked like it was going out. Whitehead, flat-footed over. Set it up. Nice block attempt by Whitehead. A little behind. Jays looks like they got saved there a little bit by the Hawks. Over, Rudin. Now set up. Barthel, try with the kill attempt, and she got it. Nice job.
Always bringing that aggressive offense like that. Sometimes that can actually expand the court. The back row players just have a natural ability or a natural want to go after it, even though that one would have been out. Hey, it works for us.
Back to serve. Received right on the line. Brock back to midcourt. Free ball over. Received by the Jays. Cadence over to Barthel and out of bounds. Out of bounds. It's 11-9. Jays with the lead. Larissa Poland's going to come in here for Isaiah Sitzman. Isaiah was a little diamond in the rough for you here this last year.
Yeah, looking forward to a lot of good things from that young lady. She's works hard every day. Volleyball, I'm sure, is absolutely no different.
Barthel with the over. That hit the net and will be a point for the Jays. 12-9.
Interesting look this year, too, Matt, is utilizing Cadence more as a hitter. That's when Isaiah comes in to run that setter out of the front row. Something we haven't done in a while, with a setter like Cadence. She's been carrying the water for us every year. Different look this year. Looking forward to seeing her get a few more of those kills.
As we see an ace there by Jaden Barthel. 13 now, Jays with the lead. Barthel with the serve. Curved a little to the near side. Free ball over. Cadence. Whitehead with the kill! Nice job, just getting it inside the line.
Just outside. They got that tall middle blocker. Maya elected to go over the shorter blocker coming from the left side. Worked out wonderful.
HMS with the timeout. We'll take it with them. See you back in a minute.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably.
Welcome back. Barthel with the serve, 14-9, Jays with the lead, and that one will be a Jays point as Elise Hack didn't quite know what to do with that ball.
No, it was one of those, I think you get between yourself. She thought it was going to go out and kind of remembered that her hip was on her side, so she was a little indecisive there.
Barthel back with the serve again. Received well by Otto. Free ball over. Poland, now Rudin to the front row. Tip with the right hand was Aurora. Back, and that kill was into the net for Elise Hack.
Nice dig. Hartley is moving around. They're very athletic, making a lot of plays. We're just making an extra play here and there and staying on top.
Serve is over. Mutombo now back to the middle. Monet gets it over. Poland with the left hand was Cadence. Free ball back over for the Jays. Poland, Cadence, Whitehead into the block. Whitehead now with the over. Mutombo. They're going to take a second hit shot with Shipoff and right into the net.
Didn't quite clear the tape. Didn't quite clear the tape. She went after it again.
A little tough to get to. 17-9, Jays with the lead. Received by Otto. Monet. And that is going to fall on their side of the net.
There it is. My Whitehead just jumping up. Never really made a play on the ball, but was enough to make them think about it.
Second timeout from HMS. We'll take it with them. See you back in a minute.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Park Place Estates Assisted Living in Lamar's. You'll appreciate the secure, comfortable environment with maintenance-free living and the camaraderie of a friendly community. And there's always something fun going on. And located on the Floyd Valley Healthcare campus gives our residents an added sense of security.
We thank Park Place Assisted Living for sponsoring tonight's ball game. Jays with the 18-9 lead. Barthel with the serve. Returns to Barthel. Cadence over Aurora. Aurora with the kill. Attempt. Mutombo now over. Free ball. Poland. Nice job by Cadence Goebel finding the hole in the defense.
Cadence has that knack, that uncanny ability to see the court. Such court vision. Little dump there. Perfect right into that donut and home was home.
Talk about court vision. It's almost something you'd like to have on the basketball court. Back to serve. Barthel, and that's going to be out of bounds.
A lot of these girls, I think I should start working with the volleyball coach and make it a requirement that these athletes all have basketball in the winter also.
Barthel back to serve, 20-9. Nice reception there by Hack. Mutombo with the free ball over. Rudin over to Cadence. Whitehead with the kill, 21-9. Nice job by Maya.
Jade's heading back there on that service line for I don't know how many points in a row now. Gehlen's really getting comfortable in this rotation. Hartley really needs to do something to get us shook up and get a rotation here. We're kind of cruising here.
Barthel back with the serve, 21-9. Nice job reception. Monet. Cadence over to Aurora. Aurora to Hack, and that one's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, tough cut for Aurora. On that little quicker set that Cadence gave her, that's a tough cut to come back at that angle. Hartley dug it up, but they couldn't control it.
Jaden Barthel 3 points away from the first set winner and out of bounds. I'll tell you what, she went on quite the run there, though.
Yeah, that was quite the run.
She will go out, and Jasmine Lubin will come in to the ball game. Back to serve now for HMS is Morgan Gruder, 5'5", senior. Looks like she mishit that right off the top of the tape and back on HMS's side of the court.
Those are kind of some of those that you make your own luck too. Sometimes you see those hit the top of that tape and just trickle over. Not that time.
Maya Whitehead now back to serve. One of the seniors that Dan Goebel's looking to lean on, and that one's out of bounds. Just a little too much power on that one. Coach Meyer was recognized pregame today for his honor. He is going to be inducted into the Iowa Girls Volleyball Hall of Fame as Aurora hits that one to Matumbo. Over free ball, Whitehead over to Cadence. Backward, thought she had Poland behind her, and Poland kind of pulled up and said, I'm not sure what you're doing there.
Well, with Larissa Poland playing that back row, unless she was ready for that back row attack from behind that 10-foot line. Yeah, it was a little miscommunication there. She wasn't ready. Falls harmlessly to the floor.
Matumbo back to serve, and that goes out of bounds. Just out, though. Maya was confident in it was going out, and I think I was a little less confident.
Yeah, for sure.
24-20, set point here. Back to serve is Jasmine Lubin. Student section gets a clap going. Get a little raucous here. To Matumbo, up into the net. And that's going to be a first set winner for the Jays, 25-12. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll talk about it when we come back after this. You're watching Jays and
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cash back rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Gehlen, they should be all right. Gehlen's on some.
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. Matt Schilling alongside Brian Kolbeck. And Brian, Jays were big first set winners, 25-12.
Got rid of the pregame jitters, like you said. Hartley there too. Hartley is an athletic team, a tall team. Like I said, gave us some fights there at the beginning. Fell on a tough stretch there when Jaden Barthel went back to that service line and rattled off. I don't even know, 8, 9, 10 in a row. I don't remember what it was. But got a little shook up there. And it's always tough to recover from when you get those deficits. A lot of times, unfortunately, it's just nature to start peeking at that scoreboard. And of course, like you mentioned earlier, Hartley has not had a lot of luck in this gym or in the series in general. And I think that comes, the mental side of it comes into play a little bit too.
Jays have a little bit of that when it comes to some other sports with a couple other schools. And I mean, I've been honest with it, and Unity's been kind of a jersey that I think if you put a different jersey on, I think it's a different mentality going into that game. And I think it's all sports though.
It is. It's a Oregon conference. It's pick your poison. Akron in softball, Hinton and Unity Christian in volleyball, Unity Christian in basketball, St. Mary's in basketball now. I mean, like I said, Oregon conference is a pretty good gauntlet to run through during the course of the regular season to get prepared for the postseason. There's no doubt about that.
If you're looking for your local team on Fuller Digital, check out fullerdigital.net. The Jays will take on, shockingly enough, Hartley Melvin Sanborn this Friday night for football. You can catch that right here on Fuller Digital Solutions on the Gehlen channel. Don't know who is calling that ball game, but it will be streamed live with or without some kind of an announcer.
Top 10 matchup. We haven't been able to say that here in Lamar's very often for Gehlen lately, so you can come to the game, otherwise watch it on Fuller.
Poland was back for the serve. kill attempt, hit right into the block. Barthel, and that one's going to be out of bounds. So that's got to be at least Maya's tying block. At the very least, it's Maya's tying block. Back to serve now is Abigail Kunzman for HMS. That one, I think, was going to go out of bounds. Barthel with the kill attempt. Nice reception. Mutombo, free ball over. Set up. That was close to being a free ball. Nice job by Kylie Shipoff to get that one just down over the defense of the Jays.
One of those tall middles we talked about, the Dalma girl, the Shipoff girl, 6'1" and 5'11", pretty formidable there in the middle.
That one kisses the tape before it hits Poland and Whitehead before it goes down. It's a 3-0 run here early for HMS. Reminder that Jay Walkathon is kicked off now for the Jays. If you're interested, contact Amy or Maggie in the development office. Mutombo with the ball now. Kill attempt, blocked by Whitehead. I think that puts her above her sister now.
From our rookie, I don't know if he knows about sports, he's sitting up here keeping stats. He gave a fist pump there, so that must have been a significant block.
I'm guessing so. Jasmine Lubin will be back to serve for the Jays. Jays trail 3-1. Gets it over. Monet. Now that one received by Poland. Free ball over. Couple of sets. Free ball back for the Jays. Whitehead. Free ball from Cadence.
Again, Matt.
Off the duct, and it will be.
Looked up and saw that corner, shot it back there. That's almost something that can't be taught. They just have to kind of have that knack to see that court that well.
Jays only trail by one now. Lubin back to serves. Hits that front corner. Mutombo free ball with the two hands. Whitehead with the kill. Tipped and in.
Communication there too. You can hear Maya calling for that ball in the quick set. Tough to defend, I tell you, when their timing is that on.
She's getting some nice air tonight too. It looks like her vertical's improved here over the summer. Monet now to Mutombo. Whitehead with the kill.
Sorry, Matt, back to your point. I know Maya did play some extra volleyball here this last summer, and we've been through some extra volleyball, so I'm sure that came into play. Playing some higher caliber teams with the travel ball makes a big difference too for her, I'm sure.
Lubin with the serve, received by HMS. Monet now in the front right corner, and right in front of the block was Shipoff.
Yep, got to get those blocks tighter together. Bounced off one of the Goebel girls, and then off Maya. We got to just tighten it up a little bit, and we'll be fine.
Tie game now as Gruters comes back into the ball game to serve. Jays lead 1-0. Tie game here in the second set, and that set over. That setup was just a little long.
That's that lower profile set instead of the traditional higher set. I think the sisters have been working on that where Cadence can just shoot it over to her sister. Gives those double blockers a lot less time to get over there and defend that bit.
Floating serve received by Rudin. Aurora with the kill. Nice job hitting the back row.
That was more of your conventional set. Not to that outside position, kind of in that inside position with it, also tough to defend.
Maya's going to go back to serve now. 5-5, tied here in the second set. Hey, if you haven't checked out the new cafeteria, there will be a open house here in the near future, but if you get a chance to come over and check it out, it is absolutely beautiful. They are still looking for donations to help complete paying for that. If you're interested, contact Amy in the business office as Mutombo receives that one. Nice reception there by Whitehead. Aurora with the kill and out of bounds.
Yep, too deep, trying to adjust over those blockers. Didn't reach high enough and hit it down, so carried out of bounds.
Again, remember to check out fullerdigital.net to find all of your favorite schools whenever they might play. Mutombo back to serve for HMS as they lead 6-5 here in the second set. Cadence over to Aurora. Aurora with a kill attempt just over the blockers. Monet now over, and we are going to have it into the net by the Jays. It is now 7-5.
Yep, sometimes when you gather yourself and go up for that block, find yourself carried forward, momentum carries you into that net. Bumped her a little bit there.
7-5 as Mutombo floats that one over and out of bounds, just out of bounds. Nice job, communication, and good looking by pull in there to let that one float.
Yep, follow it to the line. That's always kind of the rule that my daughter's always told me. Coach always requires you to follow it over the line. That way you know it's out.
Cadence Goebel serves that one out of bounds. So it'll come back to Hartley Melvin Sanborn. I believe the score is incorrect on the scoreboard. I believe it's actually 8-6 right now. It's corrected. Cadence to Aurora. Aurora tries a cross-court kill and out of bounds right into the HMS bench. I'll tell you, if you could hear me sometimes when I'm trying to do basketball, it's a lot of tongue-tying. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Hack gets it over to that front corner. Cadence, real easy. Ryder did a nice job of getting that one over.
Isaiah has a nice, like you said, a little diamond in the rough there. With just their sheer athleticism, I'm sure that's what they're looking for out there on the court. Quick feet, athleticism, make some plays.
Aurora serves that one just over the net, and an ace. Served it right to Otto. She couldn't handle it and out of bounds. Jays trail by 1, 8-9, lead 1-0 here in the second set. Aurora did a nice job. Matumbo from the back row. Monet free balls that one over. Aurora now to Cadence. Cadence to Ryder. And that one's going to be in just inside the back line.
Yep, with Lindsay playing there in the middle, and they're telling Hartley's tall middle, he elected to try to go with the single block there, and Lindsay just got it right past it.
Nice job. Tie game. Tied at 9. Aurora back to serve. Just over the net again. A little miscommunication there by HMS for the service ace.
A little miscommunication. I got it, you got it, you got it. Just one of those things.
Jays lead by 1. Aurora now back to serve. Just over the net again, and that's got to be the third one in a row that she just gets it over. Whitehead now to Cadence. Over, and that one's in. Nice job by Jaden Barthel. Line judge thought about it for a second, and it looks like overruled by the up judge.
Those are tough. It was right at the line judge's feet. As you look down at it, your perception was a little skewed probably. The up ref saw that, just made the correction.
And it's also tough when you're trying to get out of the way and still see the play at the same time. Domo with the nice dropped serve there. Free ball over by Aurora. Monet into the middle, free ball. Nice job by Ryder, setting that one back up. Barthel. Nice job by HMS. Ryder, the kill.
Good. Wasn't sure if somebody got in the net there. There was a lot of net movement, but looked like it was clean.
Bit of net movement in their feet right on center court, too.
Yep.
Back to serve is Sophie Rudin. Sophie gets it over. Monet right into the block and down.
Nice. The block assist for Maya, so probably safely past her sister by now. I don't know how Christmas and Thanksgiving are going to go, but we'll find out.
We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back in 30. You're watching Fuller Digital.
Since the 1980s, Colbeck Incorporated has been a family-run business providing their customers with quality wood and feed grinding services throughout Northwest Iowa. Colbeck Incorporated knows that your time is valuable, and they pride themselves on getting the job done in a prompt and reliable fashion. Local cattle feeders have been relying on Colbeck Incorporated hay grinding for 30 years, and Brian and Kevin are proud of their partnerships they've built with their customers. Whether it's grinding, mulch, or hauling, call Colbeck Incorporated today and see what they can do for you.
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. That'll take me just a minute to get used to. Jays lead 12-10 in the second set, 1-0, 1-0 here overall in the match. Jays with 20 straight against HMS, not trying to jinx that one either, as Sophie Rudin goes back to serve. Nice reception. And I think they're going to say that Maya was in the net.
Well, Maya has said that call there, I believe, Matt, is that Maya has to allow that person to set it if she was attempting to set. And I think that's what the call was there, is that she interfered. Now, it did not appear to me that she was going to be able to set it, but she has to give her that opportunity.
I always appreciate the clarification. Monet back to serve. Cadence to Whitehead. Whitehead, nice job. Tough up in the iron. And it's going to be Jay's point, 13-11. Jay Walkathon has been kicked off. FullerDigital.net. You can catch the HMS game on Friday night. HMS in the Jays is polling, gets it over the net. Monet now to Mutombo. Mutombo into the block. Nice job. Second hit kill there by Cadence.
Another thing that such a high caliber setter can do is be an attacker when that ball is bumped up tight to that net. Cadence has gotten that move down. It's just a very nice tool to have in your tool bag.
Poland back to serve with a 3-point lead. Hits the back row, hits the girders again. Into the hole. Nice job by Shipoff again, finding the hole in the defense.
Yep, there too. Maya went up, single block. I don't know that is our philosophy this evening, just a single block, but pretty sure that there should have been some help coming from either side to get a double block on that.
14-12, Jay's still with the lead. Cadence sets backward to Whitehead, and they're going to call 2 hits on HMS. 15-12 as Jasmine Lubin will go back to serve for the Jays. Received well by Otto. Monet. Kill attempt. Nice reception. Whitehead tip right over the double block.
Yeah, you hit at him, you hit at him, you hit at him. Everyone gets on their heels a little bit. You're getting that soft little floater tip. Very effective.
Jays extend the lead to 4. Lubin back to serve. Received by Otto. Free balled over Aurora. And then Cadence. Easy tip over again by Maya.
Yep, you get that timing off. The blockers go up at the same time you do. Give them that soft one. Floats right over their head.
Can't go to the well too many times. But
no, got to keep mixing them up. Yep.
Lubin back to serve now. Jays up by 5. Otto, Monet. Now left outside hitter. Nice little tip there by Maya. 2-hand over. Cadence over to Aurora. Aurora with the kill. Up into the girders. Quickly back down. Nice job by Monet, and it's come back into the corner down.
Can't recover. Gets up in the rafters and does a little plinko. Sometimes it's tough to chase him down. Got to time out Hartley here.
We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
But, look at a guy like that. Just comes back up to be a part of it and finds that,
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. Jays lead here by 6, and it's been an impressive showing for Dan Goebel's squad here tonight.
Yeah, we have our ups and downs, but it seems like we get a server or two to go back there, and Hartley gets stuck in a particular rotation. We get comfortable, and then we run off 6, 8, 9 in a row and get back in a comfortable lead again.
They just can't do what they did to begin the second set and letting a team off to a 3-0 run.
Correct. It's always one of those things you want to start out strong, but we recovered nicely since then.
Nice reception by Otto from Lubin's serve. Single hand free ball. Cadence with the kill and out of bounds. That ball's out, makes it a 5-point
Almost
ball game.
Appeared to be a tip there from up here, hard to tell. This year the Girls Athletic Union went to a all-white volleyball, so sometimes those tips and things like that are going to be tougher to see because you can't see the change of rotation on the ball.
Back to serve is Gruters. Received by Poland. Cadence backward to Maya. Hits it just to her right.
Another nice tip there to the court vision. She came up, set was a little too tight to the net, gave it a little dump down there, perfect spot.
19-13, Jays with the lead as Maya Whitehead goes back to serve. Rick Fox and Mike Meyer looking on. Otto over to the left side of the court, back to Whitehead. Cadence, cross-court pass to Aurora. Aurora with the kill and down.
Yep, that center blocker moved over a little too far that time. to get with the Matumbo girl on the outside. Aurora saw the opening, put it right down in the corner.
Jays extend the lead to 7, 5 points away from closing. No, one more set. Received by HMS. Matumbo, nice job.
That's good.
Ryder received well, and they're going to call a net violation by the Jays.
Yep, net call there. Looked like it was maybe on Ryder.
Yep.
Got a little too tight to the net, trying to jump up and block it.
That'll bring the lead down to 6, 20-14 as Matumbo goes back to serve. Good to see the nice support here tonight in the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym as Matumbo hits it into the net. Side out back to the Jays. Cadence will be back to serve. Poland will go out of the game. She hits it straight and down the line. Free ball over. Lubin now over to Cadence. Aurora with the kill attempt and into the net.
Yep, a little too quick on the swing there. Let it get down closer to her ear and tried to kill it yet. So maybe had to try to do a little something different with that ball. But
in between next points, I want you to talk a little bit about vision trying to hit into a double block. It looks like we have a little bit of a break here. Talk about if Alyssa's talked about how hard it is to see when you're trying to hit with a double block in front of you.
It is, but there too, that's a little bit on the setter. We know where their big middle hitter is. We know where their generally shorter blocker is, so that'll add to it. So now again, you don't want to, like you said, you don't want to go to the well too many times, but your odds are better when you could see. Nice hit, nice dump by Cadence there.
Cadence accidentally tripped Isaiah. Isaiah kind of went flying here to the near side, and luckily it just floated over the net.
Ends up working out. And there too, like I said, these girls know that generally shorter blocker is coming from the outside to help. So then they start picking their spots that way. Aurora serve out of bounds.
Aurora serves that one out of bounds, 22-16. Jays with the lead here in the second set. Libero's going to switch out here with Shipoff. Duma was back to serve, received by the Jays. Ryder with the kill. Nice job finding the hole there.
To expand on that vision thing too, Matt, that setter also has to realize not only where the defenders are, but where they are in relation to their hitters. Like in that instance there, Jaden Barthel was back to receive the serve. Cadence knew that she was not making it back to the line again to hit. Back set. Perfectly played.
Rudin with the serve. And we're going to have another net violation.
Double contact on that. Sometimes when those non-setters or even the setters are running away from the ball, that ball comes off their hands with a goofy spin, they'll get them for a double contact.
Rudin back to serve again, right in the middle. First set point. That kill. Rudin, that's going to go out of bounds. There's going to be some parents that are going to be losing a little bit of money tonight.
Yeah, especially in the Catholic schools, yes, for sure.
Monet will go back to serve for HMS. 24-17. That one kisses the tape, rides it right over, falls right in front of Isaiah Sitzman.
Saw that one earlier that kissed the tape and fell on their side. That's the way the ball bounces, I guess.
24-18. It's Monet, serves it over. Cadence over to Whitehead. Whitehead into the block. They were able to nicely recover it. Back down. Free ball over to the Jays side. Rizea floats it over. HMS pushes it back. Rizea now sets up Whitehead and down. And that closes out the second set. Nice job by the Jays. 25-18. We will take a 1-minute break and we will come back to talk about it here on Fuller Digital.
We put kids at the top of our list, and that is why parents put Floyd Valley Therapies on the top of theirs. Should your child need physical, occupational, or speech therapy or assistance through our pediatric feeding clinic, rest assured they are in great hands. As moms, dads, sons, and daughters ourselves, we know how important family is. Taking care of your family is just as important to us as taking care of our own.
Thanks for making us part of your community, your health, your life. Floyd Valley Healthcare.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. A couple of housekeeping notes before we talk about the second set. Jaywalkathon is going on. It is a fairly decent-sized fundraiser for the school. So if you see the kids out and about, knocking on doors, calling grandma and grandpa, aunts and uncles, know that that's going on. It's a fundraiser for the schools. They'll take your prayer intentions for anything that you need prayers for during that time. At least during the first quarter mile that they walk, they will. It is more of a solemn time. They will pray for the intentions that are offered up during that time.
We do get a lot of complaints, though, that we gave up the candy bar sales, but I think the walkathon is a little healthier for the community than handing out those candy bars, because I know I always found myself consuming just way too many of them.
I may have had a couple of neighbors that gave them out at Halloween. But nonetheless, it's a good fundraiser for the school. Remember to like and subscribe to the Gehlen Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. You'll know every time we go live. You can also find your favorite team if you're not a fan of the Jays, if you're a fan of HMS. You can follow them on their YouTube channel, or you can find all the games, all the matchups that you're looking for on fullerdigital.net. You can check out the squad you're looking for. Brian, somewhat of a closer second set than the first set.
You know, it's not what we do. It wasn't unexpected on my part. Having seen a lot of these girls play basketball, you know they're athletic. Sometimes the mental side of it, just like we talked about earlier, they roll into Gehlen's gym. They probably don't know that they're 0-20 history-wise, but they know. I mean, they've sat in the fans and they know they're going to have tough sledding down here. Now they're not going down without a fight, making some very athletic plays. Hartley is. Gehlen, which is maybe a little more experience with Maya and Cadence and those guys leading us through, kind of put you up on teams like this that are kind of finding their way yet, but a lot of good things I've seen out of Hartley, just improvement over last year, let's put it that way.
Monet will be back to serve to start this third set for HMS. Cadence over to Whitehead into the double block, back onto the J side. Rizea over to Barthel, and that one's blocked back over to the J side. Rizea hits it back over, rings around the rafters and down.
Left-handed setter coming off that second hit. She spikes it. No blocker because they weren't ready for it. Up into the rafters, a little plinko, falls down.
A little more difficult in some of the smaller gyms. Not exactly the roof elevation as the taller gyms, as Monet over to Matumbo, and that one's going to be out of bounds.
Correct, and not only that, but also the solid surface gyms. You know, South of Bryan has a solid surface gym where that ball would maybe play a little more true off the ceiling.
Back to serve, and Sitzman a little short on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you talk her up a little bit, and then she goes back and boots one in the net. So
that happens sometimes.
Have to give her the business next time I see her.
Kunzman back to serve. Nice job by Rudin to receive that. Over to Barthel, into the double block, and down.
Ricochet, kill off the ricochet. It was a nice attempt there by 3 to save it, but it falls down for the Jays again.
Barthel will go back to serve, and she went on quite the tear in the first set. Jays lead 3-1 here in the third, up 2-0. Cross, free ball over, and down.
Taking a little play out of our book there. A 6-foot girl hitter over there. All of us were back on her heels. She tips it over into the soft spot and it falls for a kill.
Really expect her to ship off to just be killing everything with the height that she has and the elevation she can get over the net. And it's just surprising that we haven't seen a lot of that out of her.
No, youth. There's a lot of youth. Sophomore yet. As you can tell, even through the course of this game, figuring it out as she goes. I'm firmly convinced that both her and the Downwell girl, you're going to see them on some all-conference honors here as they mature and get older here.
Whitehead did a nice job getting that one just inside the back line to get the side out. 4-2, Jays with the 2-point lead here in the third. Whitehead with the serve. Matumbo, fight at the net, and it's going to come down on the Jays side of the net.
Lindsay went for the aggressive kill there and ended up leaving it on our side. But love the aggressiveness, that's for sure.
Matumbo will go out, and Tews will go into the ball game. Eliza Tews is a 5'7" sophomore, outside hitter. Serves that one a little bit long. Had a little energy coming into the game there from Matumbo. Poland will go out, and Rizea will come into the ball game. 5-3, Jays with the lead. That one is out of bounds, a little too much from Cadence.
A little too much, even now I just glanced up, like you said, seeing Mike Meyer pace the sidelines for so many years, to stand up and see first-year head coach Dan Goebel sitting there kind of biting the fingernails a little bit. You can just tell that he's got some little anxiety. First year, a nice group of girls, a couple of his own daughters on the team, asked to add to that anxiety a little bit. And like I said, so far the girls are performing wonderfully.
Aurora did a nice job killing that one as she goes back to serve. Any nerves from Dad, you think?
That's probably what's driving most of it, to be quite honest.
Monet, and that one is out of bounds.
From previous experience, I can say, it's always tough when you're coaching your daughters, because are you being too hard on them? Are you being too easy on them? Are you giving them too much time? Are you cutting their time too short? It's always one of those tough calls when you're a parent coach.
Nice kill attempt, Rizea. It's going to free ball over from Cadence. Back up. Matumbo free balls that one. Aurora now to Cadence. Cadence backward. And Rizea had to kind of take a step back before she swung on that one, and it's going to fall on HMS's side of the net, 8-4 Jays.
I know it's always key to make sure on that right side you have a hitter that has soft hands. And I think Rizea Sitzman's fitting the bill pretty good right now, yeah.
Aurora back with the serve and into the net. I think her sister was telling her where to serve it, and just a little bit down and into the net there.
I think Dan Goebel, as a parent, will have a discussion with Aurora when they get home, and as a coach, he'll have a discussion with Aurora when he gets home. So,
Doma back to serve. Goebel over to Barthel. Barthel, nice reception there. Great job by Matumbo to catch that one out of the roof. Cadence, just a quick tipper there to Ryder. A little too hard and out of bounds.
Long, like I said, Lindsay playing maybe a little undersized at that middle hitter position. Has to use that vertical. That one she didn't quite get on top of, carried it out of bounds.
Appreciate the girls for catching me. I caught them at the assembly here this afternoon, making sure I got pronunciations right, at least for our team. Sometimes that's a little bit of a challenge, and I feel like I'm sometimes the last name assassin as Whitehead hits it from the back row. Back to Whitehead. Cadence over to Barthel. Barthel with the kill attempt and long.
Yep, deep again. After maybe the Dan's up there kind of barking at them a little bit, make sure they get on top of that volleyball and hit it down. The blockers aren't necessarily touching it. We're giving it a little bit too much push. We got to hit them down a little better.
We have a close third set. Ball is looks like it's stuck up on stage. We're gonna get a new ball here in for Doma. Oop, line judge jumped up to grab it, got it back in. That'll go back to the scorer's table. Jays lead by 1. Doma back to serve. Nice job by Whitehead to receive that one. Cadence over to Barthel. Barthel cross court and out of bounds. Out of bounds, tie ball game.
Yep, they really got to start working on that. Like I said, we've a lot of hitting errors here this set so far.
Tie ball game here in the third set. Jays up 2-0. Dalma. Cadence from Aurora. Ryder. And down.
Right down at the line judge's feet again. Looks like he got this one right this time, so he's 50-50. So
tough call for Andy there right on the line. Sophie will go back to serve this one. Jays with a 1-point lead here in the third set. Otto free ball that one over, and they're going to say that Maya carried that ball.
Yeah, a little too far back overhead. Had to kind of almost throw it a little bit. You wonder if they're third game, beginning of the season, warm, stuffy gym, a little sweaty. Wonder if the girls aren't maybe not climbing up off the floor as high as they were in those first couple sets to get them spikes down.
Gruden. Now Whitehead floated that one over. Matumbo's going to free ball that one right into the net. Jays will take the 1 point advantage.
Part and parcel to the beginning of the season, though, service errors, hitting errors, something you want to clean up as the season goes on.
It is a bit warm here in the gym, not as warm as it would be on Friday night. Highs expected near 90 as Gehlen will take on HMS. Nice right hand there by HMS. Great job by Shipoff.
Yep, that tall middles. Maya came up to block, but Shipoff just kind of steered it right around her there.
Poland comes in now for Sitzman. Kunzman back to serve. Hits to that back right corner. Cadence. Whitehead right off the double block.
Yep, there too. Had both of them up there. I think both talls up there, but she ended up electing going to the corner here off the block and down.
Did a nice job just picking a side. Sometimes I think that's a little difficult to do.
For sure, especially on the fly like that.
Barthel will go back to serve. Just over the net. Nice job clearing the beam. Poland, Cadence tried to free ball that one over as Whitehead hit the third one.
Yep, tried to take advantage of an open spot she saw and quick set it over on that second hit. Didn't quite clear the tape.
We appreciate you joining us here tonight on Fuller Digital Solutions. Matt Schilling joined by Brian Kolbeck. Gruder's back to serve. Poland, Cadence Goebel to her sister Aurora. Tipped, hit. Now need to get that one over and does.
Good recovery.
Cadence to Maya. Maya tipped it up over the double block. Free ball back over. Poland to Cadence. Cadence tried to quickly dump that one.
Yep. Right back into the 6-footer. She was there and ready this time. They're kind of catching on to our little bag of tricks that we threw at them earlier in the first two sets.
Dan looks at his team on the court and says, use your head. Gruders floats that one over. Poland, now Cadence over to Aurora. Finds a hole and down, 4 hits. 13-11 here, midway through the third.
A little miscommunication. A lot of our back row players there were watching Maya climb the ladder to try and tip that one over, and when she didn't get to it, kind of caught him by surprise.
HMS with the 2-point lead. Cadence, Maya into the double block, able to recover. Matumbo, tipped by Whitehead. Cadence over to Aurora. Aurora quickly tipped into the front corner. Matumbo with a nice save. Not able to take advantage was Dauma.
Great save, back over her head a little bit. A little indecisive what to do. Couldn't quite get a good swing on it.
Heck of a rally, though. Jays trail by 1. Whitehead back to serve. Pajama night here in the student section. Set up. Monet. Whitehead. Cadence. Aurora. Right along that line. Matumbo. Now to Otto. Otto. Cadence. And just a little long there by Ryder.
Yeah, with Dauma there in the middle, throwing us off a little bit. We're trying to start to tip a little too much, trying to swing around them a little too much. I think the girls got to kind of refocus and just be aggressive.
I think they're being a little too cute, trying to float a little too much instead of just being aggressive and taking that kill.
And then there too, not take nothing away from Hartley. They've adjusted. I mean, they've adjusted and they're playing more of a comfortable game, I think. They look a little more comfortable and a little more confidence, and that plays a lot in a lot of these things.
Nice double block there by HMS. Knock it back down on the Jays side. Jays now trail by 3 here in the third. Two's back. Whitehead floats it over. Monet. And that one's hit out of bounds by Dauma.
Yep, there too, a little youth. Inexperienced there. If she gets her shoulders turned a little bit, that's right where her shoulders were aimed. If she gets her shoulders turned, she plays a little more confidence as a 6-footer. She's going to give a lot of people fits this season.
Cadence Goebel back to serve, trailing by 2 in the third set. Right into the net, turns it right back over to HMS.
Errors could play such a key thing into this too with the emotion of the game. Keep making errors, keep other teams in it, give them confidence. You're going to have a dogfight to the end.
Hack back to serve. Aurora. Now to Monet. Dauma. Nice job. That was a great kill.
Yep, in that instance there, she got her body turned, put a nice swing on it. Didn't get our blocker up there like we were supposed to, so I'm sure Dan's going to talk about that in the timeout here.
Dan Goebel doesn't like what he sees. He's going to take a timeout, and we'll take it with him. We'll be back in 30. You're watching Full.
The pandemic has proven the need for great internet, and EverTech connects more rural customers in Northwest Iowa than anyone. EverTech wants to connect you too. Your internet keeps you connected to what matters to you: family, entertainment, work, school, and more. EverTech's no limits internet is just what you need. It's reliable, has unlimited use, no contracts, and no overage charges. Use your internet and always know what you'll pay. Call or visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
A lot of these actually are customers' last names too. We try and hate for quite a few of these guys, like the Kinsman and the Tees and the Eldridge Mountain. We try and hate for them.
Welcome back to the the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. One long season in the Tim Dreckman Memorial Gym, and now we're in the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. I apologize to the Campbell family. I know that there's quite the donation there, so I apologize. I'll work on that here this year. Jays trail by 4. Cadence sets backward to Aurora, and that one's out of bounds.
Yep, she put a good swing on it. Elected to go down the line. Going down the line is always the tougher spot, but it was open, and she just left it a little long.
Serve over Cadence. Nice job by Sitzman. Good job by Matumbo catching that one out of the ceiling. Dauma, good job getting it over. Cadence, easy tip by Ryder. Flat foot over. Cadence, cross-court pass to Aurora. Swings and down.
Dauma's become such a force up there now. It hardly looks like they're electing to just go with a single blocker and cover those tips because they've seen us tip the last few times. That time Aurora got it to fall.
Of note for the season and this offseason is new athletic director Jeff Kramer replaces Kirk Kerneisel. Dauma hits that one long, and Jeff's got quite the road to hoe with Kirk leaving.
For sure. Always going to be in debt to Kirk Kerneisel. He kind of changed athletics in his own way here at Gehlen. Built us a very successful baseball team, hopefully for years to come again. And tough shoes to fill, that's for sure.
Monet over to Barthel from Cadence and down.
Yeah, Dauma was just a little late getting there. Barthel was able to kind of bank shot it off the other blocker and down.
Jays trail by 2 here in the third set, trying to close out this match. Aurora back to serve, clears the net. Matumbo up and just a little floated it into no man's land.
Yep, sometimes even those off-speed serves, take your time, get it over. Hartley's used to us just pounding it at him. Those off-speed serves can cause you fits sometimes too.
Jays trail by 1 here in the third. Lead overall 2 sets to 1 as Aurora puts that one into the net. Good to see the young student population out here tonight, the 6th grade and under population.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone to look up to in the school, the girls.
These student athletes don't realize that they learn a lot by watching too sometimes, not just practicing and playing.
Free ball over, nice job. Good job by Ryder. Free ball back. Whitehead to Cadence. Sitzman out of bounds.
Skip off is taken Dauma's place in the front row. Still offers as much resistance though, being 5'11". Like I said, still getting too cutesy trying to hit around her. I think we just got to start going back at him again.
Dauma back to serve with a strong right hand. Barthel. He gets it back for the kill. Recovered by HMS. Monet to the front court. Nice job by Cadence. Barthel clears the net. Nice rally, Monet at the front of the net. And they're going to say 2 hits.
Yep, double contact on that set again. If your feet aren't set and it comes off with a silly rotation, that's that double contact call. Always kind of a judgment call by that up ref, but you'll see it once in a while.
See it more at the state tournament. They're being a little more picky at that level.
For sure.
Aurora, a little too close to the net there. Cadence can't dig it out. It is Jays trail by 3, 21-18. Monet will go back to serve for HMS. 4 points away from taking this one away from the Jays. Cadence over to Whitehead. Whitehead free ball over. Monet over to Dalma and down. I'm sorry, ship off.
Yep, single block by Maya. Skip off just went right around her. Timeout, Dan Goebel.
Dan calls the second timeout of the set. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cashback rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. Got it right that time. Matt Schilling alongside Brian Kolbeck. It's good to see Father Doug here and Father Isley. Father Isley, obviously a longtime stalwart here in the All Saints community, in particular at Gehlen.
For sure. Always a friendly face, always a kind word. Travels to a lot of our, when we're fortunate enough to make it to state tournaments, travels to almost every one of them. Always nice to see him here.
Monet back to serve, 3 points away from closing this set out for HMS. Whitehead slams that one down to the floor.
Yeah, refocus there in the timeout. Put Maya on that outside, coming out of the timeout. Tough block there when you get a good set to it.
Dan Goebel looks like he's trying to hurry things along. Sitzman back to serve. Otto receives it. Monet backward into Whitehead. Whitehead thought she for sure had that one down on the block. Now she goes for the kill and gets it.
I think maybe Dan mentioned something to Maya during timeout. Hey Maya, let's go ahead and tighten this thing up a little bit because she's come out playing pretty possessed here in the past couple points.
Rizaev now back to serve. 5 points away from closing it out for the Jays in total. Monet backward. Blocked by Whitehead. Whitehead receives the over. Cadence and down in the corner.
There's that second hit off that setter. Again, Maya returning the favor to Cadence. Timeout, Hartley Melvin.
We'll take it with them. Back in 30 on Fuller Digital.
Sitzman Construction, Lamar's, general contractors you can trust with the job you need done, when you need it done. Call Jeremy at Sitzman Construction when you need a remodel or a complete build. And they work with EPS buildings. Jeremy takes the time to know what you need. Past clients say he's reliable, honest, fair-minded, and reasonably priced. Contact Jeremy at Sitzman Construction. Jeremy and his crew will satisfy all of your construction needs. 712-540-2731.
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. Matt Schilling alongside Brian Kolbeck here on Fuller Digital Solutions. FullerDigitalSolutions.net is where you can find all of your local hometown teams. Monet passes it backward. Cadence, now Rizaev. Cadence free balls it back over. Monet, Matumbo free balls it back for the Jays. Cadence thought about a cross-court pass. Maya slams that one home.
Yeah, Maya being responsible, I think, for the last 4 points. Kind of what you expect out of senior leadership. When the chips are down, it's nice to have somebody like that that'll pick you up, carry the water, that's for sure.
Tie ball game now, 22-22 here in the third set. Rizaev, Monet, that one into the double block. And we're going to have a...
Hartley girl just followed through on that swing and into the net a little bit.
Net violation there on Kunzman. Sitzman. Monet now to Matumbo. Matumbo floats that one over. Cadence into the middle and down. Down for Whitehead. Game point, set point, match point on the line here. 24-22, timeout HMS. We will stay right here. Remind you, Jay Walkathon's going on right now. I believe it is over the course of 3 weeks. Like I said, a good fundraiser. The Jays football team will take on HMS this Friday night, 7 o'clock. That'll be, if you want to attend in person, Jim Lorenzen Field, or you can catch it right here on Fuller Digital.
Yeah, like I was mentioning before, a top 10 matchup in Lamar's hasn't happened a lot here in the past, being ranked and having another ranked team come to us. Should be a heck of a ball game. Hartley Melvin, outstanding football program. Tough. Lots of size up front. It should be, with our athleticism, hopefully can offset some of that. Should be a heck of a game to watch.
I will be looking forward to catching that one after I do my game down in Denison on Friday night, as Isaiah serves up an ace to close it out. 25-22, Jays with the win. We'll be back to wrap it up after this. You're watching Jays Volleyball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Digital and personal. You can have both with Prime Bank. Use our app to check balances, pay bills, make transfers, even deposit checks. Earn rewards with YouPick Checking, the only checking account that lets you choose your rewards, points, higher interest, or cash back rewards. And when you need in-person service, Prime Bank has a branch near you with a friendly, experienced staff ready to help. The best tech for when you want to bank from a distance, and the best people close by when you need us. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Welcome back to the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. Matt Schilling alongside Brian Kolbeck. And the Jays win in 3 straight sets, 25-12, 25-18, and 25-22. And Brian, Dan Goebel now off to 3-1 start in the Dan Goebel era.
Yeah, it's, that's the thing sometimes as parents and fans, when there's change, what I found is people don't like change. And so when you lose a Hall of Fame coach like Mike Meyer off the sidelines, you wonder, what's going to happen? Where are we going? What's going on? Dan is very knowledgeable in the game of volleyball, very even-tempered. What we saw tonight was nothing less than what I expected to see coming out. The same thing. Maya Whitehead, Sophie Rudin, Jaden Barthel, Cadence Goebel, those seniors carrying the mail for us. I'm fully expecting this team to continue to grow. Some service errors tonight, some hitting errors tonight, but like we said earlier, heat in the gym, game jitters for playing in front of your home crowd. I think that's something we'll grow from. Hats off to Hartley Melvin for giving us all we wanted on a night like tonight, and I think you'll see them too as the season progresses to grow. As soon as that Dalma girl and the skip-off girl and the supporting cast figure each other out, I think they're going to give a lot of people fits in the War Eagle.
They definitely have something to learn from, but the win is always something nice to come away with.
Oh, correct. I mean, that's as a coach and as a fan, that's what you hope. You hope you win and learn. I mean, that's part of it. I mean, that's the best scenario. Everyone always says that you can take stuff away from a loss. Well, as fans and parents and coaches, we prefer to learn a lot more from wins than we do from those losses. So.
Reminder on a final couple of notes from tonight. Maya Whitehead overtakes her sister for the second place, I believe, for blocks. Mike Meyer has been inducted, or he will be inducted, into the Iowa Girls Volleyball Hall of Fame. And the Jays walk away with a 3-0 win here tonight. Our next game here at home on Fuller Digital Solutions for volleyball will be on the 13th of September versus Akron. That'll do it here from the Deb Campbell Memorial Gym. On behalf of Brian Kolbeck and the entire Fuller Digital Solutions team, my name is Matt Schilling saying so long, and we'll see you next time.